Welcome, everyone, to our Football Officials Education video series for the 2025 preseason. This week, we're going to take a look at dead ball officiating. And dead ball officiating is so important to the game, the control of the game, and so forth, that we all need to be better dead ball officials and improve upon it. It can help us to prevent issues or prevent those issues from occurring if we focus on being good dead ball officials. And what makes a good official even better is when they're a great dead ball official and it helps the crew in the game and everything. So let's take a look at some plays and discuss some things and look at how we can become better dead ball officials for the game of football. In our first play here, we're going to have a pass to the bottom of the screen to the line judge's side of the field. And we can see an opponent in the white jersey ends up over there in the team box. Now, nothing happens, but it's real important as officials, especially on that sideline, that we get a focus on that player until they get out of there. Now, first of all, let's point out we can see the umpire here immediately as the play is just, the live ball part of the play ended. He turns away to look at the box on the other side of the field. Let's hesitate there a second and let's get our focus back on that player and the players over there. There could be a potential problem. Now, there's no problem here, but let's take a second before we worry about that box. Second of all, sometimes this gets us in trouble right here. We get, as officials, so focused on getting the ball. You can see our line judge here trying to get the ball quickly. That ball can wait a second or two because remember, they can't play the game without the ball. We need to make sure we get that player in white out of that area, get over there, get that player out, and then we can direct our focus to the ball. And that will help us to prevent any potential problems or anything that could come up on this play. So let's get the players cleared. Let's get them out and back onto the field, and then we can get the ball. In our next play here, we're going to look at these two players right here that I have highlighted and watch towards the end of the play if their action continues. Now, this is where it's really important for us to come in and close down as officials and help prevent, as you can see, a slight problem developing. Let's look at this still shot right here. And we can see this is just after where the action occurred between those two players. And we kind of got some help from one of the players on one of the teams. But back judges, or any official for that matter, but here we see the back judge looks like he's resetting his clock or his watch because he has the play clock. And we understand that. That's our back judge responsibility when we don't have a play clock on the field. But back judges, that can wait a second or two, especially when we have two players engaged. Let's prioritize things. We prioritize things in our lives. We prioritize things in our jobs. Let's prioritize things on the field during play. Officiate the live ball section. Then once that's over, we have to officiate the dead ball section. Then once we see that the players are returning to their respective sides or huddles, then we can take care of our other duties, getting the ball, setting the play clock, things of that nature. But when we pull our eyes off, like in this case, and we start focusing, if we miss something that happens that we should have seen, it's just not a good look. So take an extra second or two, close down on the play, use your whistle, your voice, whatever. Make sure those players are done playing that down. And then we can take care of these things. For each play, we're going to focus on the two players I have highlighted inside the gold circle. And we're going to see some great dead ball officiating here by both our umpire and our head linesman on this play. Watch as this touchdown is scored down the middle of the field. You're going to see those two players engaged over there around the 15-yard line. Look how quickly our umpire turns, recognizes it, and gets himself over that direction to make his presence felt. You can also see the flags come out, and then our two officials come together to discuss what happens. That's great officiating, great off-ball or dead ball officiating. They recognized that we had players engaged away from the action. Came to that area. We got markers down for their action, And then we've got the officials coming together to discuss it before we get with the referee. Great job here. Player, we're going to focus on the two players in the gold circle here. They're going to get into some action after the play, near the end of the play on the 40-yard line. Great job here by both our back judge and line judge recognizing it away from the play. You can see them quickly react. They come in, close down, making their presence felt, letting those players know, hey, we're the officials and we're here. And as we see, nothing further takes place. That's a really great job by the two officials coming down on that play, recognizing it and cleaning that up before it developed any further. As you can see right here, they may have continued it, but the officials came in and stopped it right then and there. Great job. Now, on this play, we're going to see another good job by the back judge. As you can see, the play right here ends up around the 26-yard line, right? We're going to look at those two players in the gold circle, and we're going to see how they become involved up here around the 37, 38. There comes our back judge, closing down, recognizing it, not having his eyes focused on the ball, but being focused on things not near the play and preventing any type of action that could have developed from these two players getting engaged like that. And so the back judge recognizes it, responds to it, closing down and letting those players know that there's an official in the area. His presence is felt, and we did a good job of preventing any further action on this play. Great job on a couple of these plays here, as you can see. Thank you for taking the time to view this week's video. Hit the like button, hit the share button, so forth. Thanks, everyone. Until our next video, have a great week and be great dead ball officials.